Did you see this video of the racist elderly couple who assaulted a Filipino woman over their off-leash dog? Here, check it out.
I used to.
Oh, now just shut up.
Okay.
I'll make you so bloody sick.
Okay.
You will wonder.
This is a perfect example of what happens when privileged people are caught breaking the rules. And as a professional dog trainer, I see this all the time.
Right, this dog trying to attack my daughter. Yeah? And then this guy said to dog to kill me.
It all started when the Filipino woman, Apple, asked the couple to control their dog who was attacking their daughter. And they flipped out. Just look at the angry look on this woman's face. She's squeezing Apple's arm so hard, and you can hear her uttering verbal threats.
Yeah, you did.
Have you got off a rubber boat?
Oh, you did.
Did you come across
Yeah.
the channel?
Find the immigrant.
Yeah.
Go back on the boat.
Yes.
Boat.
And if it couldn't get any worse, the man throws dog bowl water at Apple. That's disgusting. And again, it's also assault.
Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Welcome back to Training Pulse Worldwide. I'm Amy, and today we are covering a story that has shocked the UK and people around the world as well. Now, this involves Apple Morehouse, a Filipino NHS nurse who was reportedly attacked in Halifax, West Yorkshire by a white couple. And the incident is deeply disturbing, not just because of the verbal abuse and threats, but also because of the broader issue it exposes. Racism still exists in public spaces, even in communities that we think are safe and welcoming. But before we dive deeper, kindly make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my trending stories here at Training Pulse Worldwide. Now let's watch the videos and see what exactly happened. After that, I'll be back to break it down.
So some would say the UK is not a racist country, right? Because the UK full of diversity, well, depending on where in the UK you live. Well, if a diversity, inclusion, yeah, and that them say they are UK. But I beg to differ, because I just watched a video with a Filipino nurse who was racially assaulted. Not just abused, assaulted in a park in Halifax. Let me tell you something, man. Them say, Doppy know who fi frighten. That's a Jamaican saying. That Doppy mean a dead man. They know who to frighten, because that shit can never happen to me, and I will let it go. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is this woman was walking. There was this couple, racist couple. Let's call them the racist couple. They were walking their dog in the park. And then there was this Filipino nurse. I think she was with her daughter. And this couple start attacking this woman. What? You come here on a dinghy boat, did you? You don't even know how to speak English? And the poor woman, in her own defense, thinking, if I tell these people that I'm here to serve this country, I've been here 15 years, I'm an NHS worker, I work in healthcare, they would back down. But you see, the race system, they don't have no limits to them. They don't know how to stop. You understand me? They do not know how to stop. I mean, the racist woman, she attacked the woman. Like she jump on the woman. She attack her. And my good Filipino auntie push her down. She drops up on her back. I wish her back did blood clot broke. So you didn't have the opportunity to get up to carry on. Like, let me tell you this, you know. And the worst thing, yeah, she get up and she was trying to victim blame. She was trying to play the victim. And the man threw water. He threw water at that woman. How long does one have to live in the UK to be considered a British citizen? I've been here since I was 16 years old. I'm 42. What, should I go home? Should my children go home? What are you lot fighting for? You lot are talking about making Britain great again. Is that how you lot gonna make your country great again?
This individual, who oddly resembles a character of Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids, racially abused a Philippines woman in Halifax. And you know what, in the media, everyone is saying how the Philippines woman has worked so long in the NHS and she's served the community. But do you know what? Outside of all that, no one deserves to be racially abused. This is only going to increase. More people are going to get more comfortable demonstrating their racism and bigotry at vulnerable individuals. Increasingly targeting minorities isn't going to solve anything. Millions of children are still in poverty in this country. Cost of living is still going to skyrocket. It is so pathetic to target a vulnerable individual. People are getting too comfortable being absolute knobs. Fix up, call it out, use your privilege to stop this shit from happening because it's not right.
Hi! By the way, I am a Filipina who works in care. I just saw this very disturbing video of a Filipina who got attacked by a British couple, like racially attacked in a Halifax park. The Filipina woman have been working in care, NHS, for 15 years. And I really feel bad for her and her family. Honestly, in more than a year that I work in care, I've noticed that most of the people in this field are foreigners. Could you please take a moment to think why that is? I don't really know why. I don't understand why people couldn't just be kind and grateful.
Hi everybody, this is just a quick message just to say I utterly condemn the racist attack in Halifax on nurse April, an NHS nurse who very sadly decided she would leave the NHS and healthcare system as a result of this attack. You know, the video just showed how fake news, rhetoric against immigration has led to this situation. I feel incredibly sorry for her for what she went through. You know, we would be absolutely screwed without our nurses from other countries. You know, migrant workers who come to the UK in search of a better life really are the backbone of our NHS. From our hospital porters, our domestics, our catering staff, our nurses, doctors, consultants, surgeons, professors, researchers, many of whom come from other countries such as India, Africa, the Philippines, Nepal. We would be absolutely lost without them. I challenge all of those people who may be racist and maybe say we don't need immigrants, we need English people looking after us. You wait till you get sick, you wait till you're in intensive care, you wait till you need an operation, and you will find it will be a Filipino nurse who will be at your bedside actually making you well, nursing you to health. Don't forget, the Philippine nurses are some of the best nurses in the world. In order to become a nurse in the Philippines, they go through a 4-year course, a nursing course that we don't do anymore. The old style of nursing school is still performed in the Philippines. And it's an intensive process as well to get through the studies, to get through the interview, pass the exam. It's an intensive process. Meaning to say, when these nurses come to the UK, they are already highly skilled, skills that perhaps we don't really have anymore. The fact is, there aren't many surgeons here, doctors here, who basically, in the London hospitals, you won't find many UK white English doctors, because the system, I don't blame them, I blame the system. Having the cost of training, the cost of becoming a doctor is more than £60,000. It's a very difficult route. Meaning to say, a lot of people don't go into medicine. A lot of people choose other professions because the government doesn't support training for doctors or nurses and doesn't make it easier. I hope things change. I hope the government will invest massively in our NHS. In the meantime, I absolutely condemn this racist attack.
Seeing those videos really makes you pause. It's hard to believe that in 2025, someone could be threatened simply for being who they are. So let's break down what happened. Now, at Apple Moore House, a 42-year-old Filipino nurse was enjoying a peaceful day. at Manhor Heath Park with her family probably. And she has dedicated 15 years to the NHS, caring for others, yet she was confronted by an elderly white couple who allegedly shouted racial slurs, mocked her for supposedly arriving in the UK by crossing the English Channel in a boat, and even commanded their dog to attack her. Now, the woman reportedly grabbed her hair and tried to take her phone while she was recording, and this incident didn't just stay private. A video of the attack quickly went viral, sparking outrage online, and people from around the world expressed their shock. And many emphasized the need for justice and stronger protections for minority groups and communities. Later on, West Yorkshire police responded by arresting the couple on suspicion of racial aggravated assault, and they were later released on conditional bail, which brings up the question: are incidences like this being taken seriously enough? And does the justice system protect victims adequately? But beyond this one case, we need to think about racism in the United Kingdom more broadly. Places like Halifax and West Yorkshire have diverse communities. And in West Yorkshire, roughly 23% of the population identifies as an ethnic minority. And despite this, reports show a significant number of racially motivated hate crimes every year. And people from ethnic minority groups, especially those in public-facing roles like healthcare, often face discrimination and harassment. And so, racism in the UK can be subtle or overt. And sometimes it's institutional, other times it's direct, like what Apple experienced. So this story isn't just about one nurse or one park in Halifax. It's about how racism can affect anyone, anywhere, even people who dedicate their lives to helping others. It's a reminder that communities and authorities must actively work to protect minorities and ensure that hate crimes are not ignored or minimized, So guys, let me know what you think about this entire conversation and this story. Drop your thoughts below and let's have this conversation. Don't hold back, but be respectful. And before you go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more trending stories here at Trending Pulse Worldwide. Thank you so much for sticking around. My name is Amy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay blessed.